Citadel just bought Leopold Aschenbrenner's entire portfolio, but everyone on Twitter thinks they manipulated the market to do it. Earlier this week, Citadel reported that the Fed would deliver a surprise rate hike. And despite this being the first time in a decade that three policymakers voted against the majority, every major firm expected the Fed to hold rates, except Citadel, which is pretty odd, but hey, you don't follow me for normal stories. You see, everyone on X thinks that Citadel purposefully stirred fear into the market, knowing it would hurt an industry that was already selling off like crazy, with the intention of buying Leopold Aschenbrenner's entire public portfolio for pennies on the dollar. But although that would make for an excellent story, it's highly unlikely. Because even if Citadel did this purposefully, it would have been short-lived. The Fed ultimately decided to hold rates, and in a perfectly efficient market, there would have been an immediate reaction. So what's the reality? The reality is that Leopold was overconfident and admitted he was heavily overlevered, betting on volatile AI companies, which is the only way an account can blow up, with the S&P 500 only 2% off all-time highs. And the reason why Citadel was the one to buy them is simple. They're market makers, which means it's their job to provide liquidity into the market. And that's exactly what they just did by buying Leopold's entire portfolio. Which makes me think, maybe Leo should have just listened to his number one rule.
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously you can't, not blowing up is sort of like, task number 1 and 2 or whatever.